And last but certainly not least, as we end up in Arizona, Tina, please tell us a little bit about Tempe.
Hi, thanks, Chris. So, City of Tempe is an urban city located in the heart of Arizona. Our water utility is actually part of the Municipal Utilities Department. So, we provide life essential services, solid waste, water, wastewater. We even deliver flood irrigation directly to our customers. I'm on the water utility side of things, of course, and we have a population that we serve of approximately 192,000. But as home to Arizona State University, similar to Washington, we have a lot of visitors throughout the year. We're a diverse city. We have a unique mix of history, modern urban amenities. We have about 44,000 water connections, 831 miles of distribution mains and pipelines, 27,000 water valves, and 8,900 fire hydrants. And I personally represent, our Tempe Water Conservation Program, where we work hard to ensure that our water is used efficiently, responsibly through effective water saving best practices and targeted outreach. And this program supports the goal of our water resources plan, which is basically outlining how Tempe maintains a robust and resilient water resources portfolio sufficient to meet our current and our future needs of the community. We work very closely with partners in 9 other cities and towns, as well as 19 other partners through the Water Use It Wisely regional campaign.
Tina, you're based in Tempe, as you mentioned, a big college town. Are there any particular challenges with Arizona State being there? Are there any particular challenges that you're facing with your customers?
Yeah, prior to the pandemic, we have really attempted to be a lot more targeted with our outreach, our messaging, and our recent investment in advanced metering infrastructure, as well as the WaterSmart customer portal, has really enabled us to just be more targeted and data-driven with both our programs, evaluating the impact of our programs, and then communicating in a much more impactful way with our customers. With the pandemic, I think it's really intensified both the benefits and the challenges of having made that investment. We, at the time, had just about to hit a year of actively promoting our portal to residents and connecting them to their water usage data, nearly real-time data, algorithm-driven, automated alerts and information. And so we really loved the technology before, but it wasn't until the pandemic that we realized that this technology is incredibly essential. We were able to never interrupt our service, provide virtual consultations, be able to connect our customers to their data and their interpretation of that data in a very visual way, even though we couldn't visit our customers' homes like we used to be able to. Our staff would go out, we're very, very customer oriented, and that was our way, in Tempe. That was the Tempe way, is no matter how big we grew, no matter how busy, that we would take that time to provide our customers with that one-on-one. And this technology has enabled us to really be able to continue doing that. Some of the other challenges that we've faced is just trying to reach the hard-to-reach residents, and this, of course, is probably growing and growing in terms of who's struggling, who's low income, and conservation is not at top of mind, but not being efficient with water usage also impacts the bill. During the pandemic, as a utility, we ceased any water shutoffs. We're very flexibly offering payment plans, but from the conservation and outreach perspective, we've been collaborating with other internal and external partners just to broaden our message beyond conservation, still include that conservation aspect, but also connecting our customers to other resources that may help them with their utility payments.
What are you seeing over the next 2 to 5 years when it comes to how Tempe wants to integrate technology into a culture of customer centricity?
Thanks for the question, and thanks to all the panels for all the great points you've made. In the next 2 to 5 years, for Tempe's water conservation programs, Our focus is on pursuing customized, targeted, and intelligent programs that are tied to quantifiable water savings whenever possible. And so it means, using this data to help us assess water saving potential and as much as possible offer solutions before people ask and anticipating their needs, based more on understanding the human element, of course, but also looking at the trends of their water usage and how their priorities impact their interpretation of that water usage and what they're ready to do. So we want to really improve the way in Tempe that we use the real-time water usage data provided through our advanced metering infrastructure investment to continue to provide and make more relevant and timely our outreach messaging. And we want to design programs and target our outreach to ensure equity for all, including our low-income customers as well. I love the discussion about culture because this pandemic has really made us realize how we could be using technology that's not really that old, and maybe in the private sector, very much more commonly used. But just making us aware that we can be using video chat, that we can be using our email outreach in a much more targeted campaign way. Like we just didn't, I think, realize that technology could be used in the public sector in that way, and that our customers would be so receptive to it, and that they could be even more empowered to do it. Just a very field-based day-to-day example. We provide water consultations, and we go out and we help our customers find leaks. Now that we have AMI, they get leak alerts, and they know if they're using water continuously through our WaterSmart customer portal and the algorithms that drive those automated messages. But the customers are still they get the automated messages, they get the self-service, but the human element there is they don't know what to do next, and they need our help. And we're the ones telling them they have a problem. So our service was to go out and help them do this leak detection in person. And we felt like that was the only way to do it. But with this pandemic, we couldn't go out safely. We didn't want to impact our customers. We didn't want to impact put our staff at risk. So we thought, video chat. Why don't we use FaceTime, Google Duo? We tried lots of different kinds of technology, and we're very flexible with whatever our customers are able to do. And we were worried. We were worried this would mean less quality service, but it's actually empowered our customers because they are now being guided through this process. They're understanding their own systems a little better, and they're not just relying on us to kind of handhold them. We provide them with the education, the resources. We're there to guide them face-to-face-ish through technology, but then the customers are the ones doing it. So it takes a little longer, but we didn't realize that our customers would be that responsive and take that responsibility and ownership